I think Luis is getting more confident in his character. That's kind of what's been causing him to like have these monster runs he's been trying to have recently.
Luis, I think what we kind of saw from Luis, and I'd love to talk to him about it, but sort of around the middle of last year, won Gateway Legends, basically played Palutena the whole way through.
Crazy, yeah.
And I think that his thought process was sort of, okay, so if I want to step it up to the next level, I want to pick up a secondary character. I want to be able to cover Palutena. And then sort of had a weak second half to 2023. And so now, like you're saying, focus on the Palutena. I'd love to see it from Luis because that's where I've seen him do amazing work. We're going to see if he can do that on his home turf here at Genesis. First step, make it out of pools, and we'll be trying to do so against, like you said, Sora going up against C-Live.
Okay,
and C-Live is going up against the Blast Zone.
Yeah, that was the fastest stock from Palutena I've seen in a very long time. Fun fact, actually, Luis says this is his least favorite character to fight in the game. Actually,
really?
out of every character in the game, I think because he played against Kameme one time, like last year, he says he does not like fighting this character.
You know, I don't
energy.
necessarily even blame him. You know, I kind of see the thought process. Not like the best character in the game or the hardest to play against, but in terms of like, hey, like not being able to do the things that you normally do, I can see it. But nonetheless, he looks prepared for the matchup.
Yeah, he is locked in, as we all say out here in NorCal right now. He is locked in. He is trying his absolute best just to be playing consistent. Like he told me, I'm not gonna play any other character. I'm only gonna play Palutena. I really want to do well. Like, because last Genesis he kind of had like he kind of underperformed. Didn't really do as much as he wanted to do. So I know he wants to prove himself this time, especially in the home turf.
Oh, what a great recovery. You saw Luis drift to the right when he was going all that way down low so that he would not snap the ledge immediately, not give just an immediate ledge jump setup for the Sora because ledge jump back air is just going to happen basically every time, right?
Exactly,
so really intelligent recovery from Luis, and then he was able to turn it into a combo afterwards, getting out of that disadvantage to go up 3 stocks to 1 now.
He's playing absolutely amazing. That recovery is super smart. Ooh. That's almost killing round. Clive kind of answering back saying, I don't want to get 3 stock here. Like let me find a way to get this stock right now. Great up smash, great call out. The timing can be a little weird when you're in like a free state in this game. It's weird. I know Lucas has some trouble doing it. Even Hero has trouble doing it. So.
Well, right now, though, I mean, yeah, Luis got that really early lead, but Clive's showing off some really, really clean gameplay. I mean, picking a lot of really great moments to not just mash a combo, right? He's finding great moments to reset, and then also picking great moments to throw out the full damage, and I mean, really getting himself back into this one.
Yeah, there's actually not out of their own possibility. If Clive's able to get like a confirm right now, or something like that, like this is not an impossibility. Sora's damage output, Sora's kill power, ridiculous. Like I know a lot of people have been saying that Sora's like almost a top tier, maybe a high tier. I think this character's ridiculous. Like this character has a lot of stuff that's in the lab that he can just do stuff and just kill you. We've seen it from Kameme, we've seen it from all these Soras, even like Zachary when he's playing Sora.
Well, and you know, Sora also changes the way that you have to think about the game and play against the game. You know, when you're thinking about what your opponent is capable of doing, is very different from what a lot of other characters are just intrinsically capable of. I love the mix-ups on the explosive flames from Luis, but does leave himself wide open. Clive gets that Palu back to the ledge, but he was not watching his back.
Okay, Luis, it's funny because he gave him so many opportunities. He's like, oh no, I'm falling right now, and like, and then Clive was like, okay, I'm gonna throw out this thunder, and then Luis says, explosive flame, you're dead.
We've seen
you feel content with what's happening on the screen, and then he throws out this option that you weren't ready for.
Suddenly it just teleports my explosion behind you.
Yeah,
watch your back.
Yeah, but like, yeah, Clive was playing well the last stock for sure. Maybe we can see like a new adaptation because Luis is kind of playing a little sloppy near the end. Clive was kind of playing hot, so maybe we can see some Sora stuff. We got the music on deck as well, so there you go.
The Hollow Bastion music not on Hollow Bastion. Yes, I know this music probably doesn't play in Hollow Bastion in the game, but it plays on the Hollow Bastion stage.
It's you need that power. I think playing music from your character's main series gives that 0.00001% extra buff. You know, don't quote me on that.
I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. You know, it helps you get in the mood. And
exactly.
You know, now we'll see what Clive can do in this game too. You know, you mentioned that, you know, Luis maybe didn't look like the cleanest at the end of that game, number one. I think that a lot of it was that Clive was looking really, really good. He didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of adapting at the beginning of that game one.
He kind of decided the downer. Like, Luis was just willing to do it. Like, you're not ready for a Palutena, just do it.
No, exactly, right? And so now you've lost that ability to sort of play around in the neutral. Like, now you have to focus on making a comeback instead of being able to sort of observe and analyze your opponent. So now with the slate back to clean, I'd love to see what Clive can do here on small battlefield. But so far, it is still the Luis show, 136%, and it has barely been answered.
I think like one move from Palutena that's a moneymaker in this matchup is just Palutena's dash attack. Like Sora is content with throwing out aerials in general, but against Palutena's shield that's invincible, like you can't really land with these aerials as normal. Like Luis is willing to throw a dash attack to land to punish Sora's landings. Sora has to kind of figure another way out because he's a little floaty and he can't really mix up his landings as much.
And we've seen that with how many up airs Luis has landed. And now, I mean, what Clive has done at this point is he said, I'm just going all the way off the stage. I'll be able to make it back. Maybe Luis has a plan for that later, you know, if he's trying to condition something out of Clive with that. So you might want to keep an eye the next time that he's just spamming those up airs. Maybe he has something cooked up. But for now, Clive is saying, okay, well, look, I just don't want to give you free damage like we saw in that first stock. So I'm just going to go straight to the ledge. And he tries to do it there, but Luis is continuing to cover him. And let's see, do we see the adaptation? He wanted to go for the back air, but Clive drifted even further than Luis was expecting. Nonetheless, my goodness, NorCal's finest is not letting off the gas for a second.
He said you were playing. He said, did you say I was playing bad last game? Okay, let me just get another 3-1 stock lead, you know? Ooh. Okay, that was pretty hot, but not going to kill. Barely living there.
Definitely down to some really, really good DI from Luis. Understands where that move sends you. You don't want to DI it the way that you would, say, Link's up B. Very low recovery from Luis, but turns it into a combo of his own. And here come the up airs again. Is he going to try to find that big adaptation off stage? If he does, may have to be on the next stock because he is close to croaking.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be below Palutena in this matchup because like Sora like is super floaty. So like, how are you able to like get down against that up air? You know, there you go. But getting his own up air of his own, that's going to be able to steer the stock. Nice combo coming out at 40%.
Nice, easy 40. Yeah, definitely. It's a great 40 as well because you get that juggle afterwards. Really love that combination there from Clive, but is he going to be able to turn it into a stock? Looking like he might. 82% sort of in the blink of an eye right now. Just a couple of openings.
Pretty
and with
wild.
the right... dude, if he got the tipper on that down tilt, that might have been that up smash.
That would have actually been it. Would have been the last stock game.
Wait a second!
Oh my god. Okay.
Clive!
Coming alive right now.
Coming a Clive. Don't at me.
Barely getting in the ledge trap.
My
Oh my god.
goodness.
We got Sora combos up in here. 40%? Down
A
air.
little greedy.
Yeah.
Down air is not what he wanted at all.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, there's no way. But Clive showing that I made it this far. That was the big out of pools actually. So
Yeah.
Clive actually turning it up on the last few stocks.
By Luis.
Being able to show off like they got combos.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like what we saw from Clive. You know, I think that early on when Luis is really slowing down the pace of the game, he was kind of struggling. But when it comes down to that last stock, when Luis is trying to get things going a little bit faster, Clive looked really, really comfortable in those situations. And when he set Luis up in those scrambles, he was able to convert those combos forever. Like, Clive's advantage state was phenomenal.
That was really good. Yeah, like being able to like deal with a deficit like that and be able to retaliate with combos like that shows that Clive can easily like go far this tournament. Like I was really impressed by those combos. If you're playing Sora, you gotta have those combos on deck. You know what I mean?
You have to. I mean, that's definitely one of the strongest things that he has about him. Sometimes it's a little difficult to open up your opponent if they're, you know, not just kind of standing there and letting you get in on them. But
yeah, and that's kind of the problem with Luis is like he was not really giving him the opportunities in the beginning two stocks. You know, in general, it wasn't until the last time where Luis was kind of playing a little bit lazy that like Clive was able to find those conversions. And anyone who's not as patient as like Luis can easily just like eat those combos in bracket. And if you're playing in bracket, like you're probably